Shut up!
Well, I read the script and I thought it was a comedy, and
great actors, and to have it be a part of history, it really is a part of film history.
I don't know that I could say that I knew that we were shooting a film that was going to be a classic and that people would be talking about it. Forever and ever. I can say that when I saw the first dailies that I saw, I knew we were making a good movie.
I thought it was the coolest horror film I'd ever seen. It was like really this cool pop horror film. You know, everything before that I had seen was kind of like these just terrible B flicks.
Interesting and with a point and an attitude. And I thought the scenes between Nancy and John were so rich in chemistry, and you could really feel the feeling between them, the dance of the eyes.
You seen this? Wait! Come on!
As they say, you know. And then the scenes between Piper and Sissy were like operatic duets.
Brian storyboards everything, and I do remember him showing me exactly what was going to happen in that sequence. It was very well planned out, very well rehearsed, and there were no accidents. I mean, it was all in his head.
Almost orgasmic kind of a thing, and you know, Brian certainly was tuned into that, and I just remember it being a release of almost like an orgasm.
Sorry, Cassie. We're all sorry, Cassie.
Trust me, Carrie. You can trust me. Trust me, Carrie. You can trust me. Trust me, Carrie. You can trust me.
They were just fabulous.
To it. So you're kind of John Travolta's first cinematic dom.
And I'm proud of it.
First, I really didn't like the script, and then my husband said, well, you know, Brian De Palma has a comedic approach to everything he does. I've misread the whole thing. It's a comedy, and on the basis of that, I took the train into New York, and I met with Brian, and we liked each other. And months later, I was back in Los Angeles rehearsing in his apartment.
Then you look at your chemistry in Blowout, which is such a different dynamic.
With all the pictures, the storyboard around, and I had worked out a couple of, I thought, really funny bits to do. And I went through one scene with Sissy, and I did it again. And he said, Piper, you're not going to be able to do that. You're going to laugh. Physical stuff. And I was stunned, and he was serious, and I realized then that, you know, we were supposed to be serious. But I thought against a lot of things that were in the original story. And I
Such
don't
as?
remember exactly how you put it before we said that he dodged the bullets. And in a way, I was trying to do that too with my character.
Well, first of all, John and I had a ball in the movie. We really did have tremendous chemistry together, and he's a lot of fun to work with. He's very funny.
Last election debates was Jackie Beats of Michael Caine sneaking up behind you, juxtaposed with Donald Trump sneaking up behind Hillary Clinton.
Yes,
And I think that
was
sums it
brilliant.
up.
But the scene in the car, as you know, I was slapped earlier by Betty Buckley, and she was really slapping me. A lot. And John was so sweet. I mean, he would barely touch me with his hands. And the fact that I was so bitchy with him.
They're all gonna laugh at you. They're gonna laugh at you.
In the original storyboards, when Brian showed me before we shot the film, he was supposed to rip my shirt off.
We're all sorry, Cassie. We're all sorry, Cassie.
In the scene in the car, and he said, yeah, that would not work with her. We're not going to shoot that. She'll kill him if he does that.
Trust me, Carrie. You can trust me.
So, you know, we also thought we were the comic relief in the movie. We had no idea everyone was going to hate us because the crew laughed at us so much.
Trust me, Carrie.
But, so, you know, we had a great time on that, and when we came together in Blowout, it was so very different.
With monsters and guys running around with hatchets and stuff. And this one was different. I think it really changed the thinking about horror.
Carrie is more than just a teenage horror film. It is about young kids trying to find, you know, themselves as adults in the world. They're making that transition, and all the feelings of finding first love or wanting to be respected by your peers and not knowing quite where you fit in society, wanting to make a name for yourself.
Than to wear black lingerie. If you're naked, they're really nice to you. If you're wearing black lingerie, all bets are off. Brilliant.
So with the suspense that Brian De Palma builds in his films, it really is a fascinating articulation of the entire ensemble, from editor to what's happening on the stage and performances. Paul, can you talk a little bit about what it is like to build suspense with a master of suspense?
That would be boring, wouldn't it?
Well, it depends on your answer.
Well, I was struck tonight, again, seeing this, it was so fresh for me. I was struck by how much the performances were inherent in the material. They weren't necessarily...
Tired of seeing that sort of stuff. So I just wanted to do something fresh.
And you did.
Try and be a whole person before it's too late for me.
Witch. Satan's power.
No!
You don't have a date for the prom next Friday. Would you like to go with me?
I've been invited to the prom.
Well, you're not going.
Why? Why Tommy asked her to the prom? What for?
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you...
I get fired from here, and now, 20 years later, it's a theme park attraction in the exact place I got fired from.
And what was disturbing was actually comforting.
I want to play a game. Since the beginning, you have watched others suffer.
I respect that very much, but also on the other side, the writers cared enough. But what I saw when I first joined the group was Tobin, Shawnee, they cared for things to make sense.
Now it is your turn to play.
Jeremy Melton. It's Jeremy.
Who's Jeremy Melton?
This loser from 6th grade.
Getting to make a movie for Universal Studios was such an amazing experience, but I think I was too naive to understand what was happening.
Why would Jeremy Melton want to hurt you?
He attacked me at a dance in junior high, and he got sent to reform school because of it.
At any time when we were acting, sometimes they would have like a bus in the middle of a giant green room.
10 years is a long time. This could be anyone. Some kid that you all tease in the 6th grade is probably not worth getting all worked up over.
Someone there?
And so Saul had a chance to work that theme, and if for some reason it has resonated with all of the Saw fans.
Game over.
And they would say, you're on the bus and you're going to this factory. And so you just imagine stuff.
The last piece of the puzzle is you.